So according to the Nets Daily, the Kyrie Irving situation has gotten weird. I want to hear your thoughts down below before we continue this video. Guys, you guys expect Kyrie to be back? I expect Kyrie to be back. I think this is all just outside noise. And personally, I think it's due to the fact that why I believe he's going to be back is that Kyrie left Kevin Durant out. I think that's just a normal assumption. Now, Nets Income or Nets Daily, I don't even know what you call them. Either way, the Fischer's reporting laid also. I'm not a huge Jake Fischer guy ever since the whole Scotty Barnes thing, but take it with a grain of salt. Jake Fischer's reporting. He laid out an online conversation Thursday with the Boardroom's Eddie Gonzalez was less certain, which he admitted, but decidedly more interesting. The Bleacher Report, Jake Fischer opened by saying that he has long assumed Irving, along with Durant, Simmons, will all be on the court together at training camp. And allegedly, there's been talk about Kyrie. There's some talk about whether they're going to try to figure out the long-term relationship between the Nets and the Kyrie Irving. He's added that he hasn't been able to confirm anything specific about Irving and has admitted that little has came out from the Nets camp as well as Kyrie Irving's camp, and it's just everywhere he hears it's been very quiet. And Fischer noted, Alex Sheffer wrote Friday that there are a lot of paths to negotiations that could be taken, and we'll obviously know more by June 29th, which is the deadline for Irving to opt out. Opting out doesn't mean he'll test the waters somewhere else in the NBA, just that he probably wants a bigger extension. Now, with that being said, there's also been, we are aware, also Tyreke Evans worked out for the Nets. How cool would that be if Tyreke Evans has comeback player of the year moment on the Nets and is fully used to his, he'd be the perfect backup point guard. He's a guy he's moved to shooting guard after his first 2 seasons, then the small forward. He's a point guard, okay? But Bruce Brown, Nick Claxton have shown that they are motivated and want to be brought back, but he's not sure Claxton will be back because Claxton looks like he could get that moolah. Because Claxton's the prototypical center that everybody wants to not overpay but wants on the team. So Claxton is the type of center that if you're not going to have a Jokic or Nikola Jokic or Joel Embiid or one of those top 5 centers on the team, you want those Jokic Pirtles, those Nick Claxton, who are switchable. Jokic Pirtle's not a switchable. He's just a really good defensive center and a rebounder and does everything very well. But for example, Nick Claxton, he can step out onto the perimeter. He can guard 3 through 5. He can guard small forwards, power forwards, and centers. And he's a good rim runner. He's a He's a good picker. And they're kind of like these lankier versions of DeAndre Jordan who are more athletic. You remember, DeAndre Jordan was never really able to step out on the perimeter, but that's kind of what they are. They set the picks, they catch the dunks like DeAndre does on offense, but on defense, they provide the rim protection like DeAndre Jordan used to. I'm just using him as an example because when in his prime, he was a hyper-athletic big man. But they also add the switchability of being able to step out on the perimeter. And people like to pay those guys $10 to $15 million a year now. So don't be surprised if you see Nick Claxton in a different jersey. But I think this whole thing, Irving will be back. I think it could be just a short-term deal, which I know. People are going to be in the comments like, if Kyrie leaves, I don't know what he'll do with my life. They'll suck. I don't think they'll suck as long as you have, KD. And I know I made a video recently about KD. Actually, I feel bad for KD. I've talked about this before. I do feel bad for KD. That man has got the most undeserving amount of hate, and it's not even fair. Is it fair? Some people will say it is, but okay, I'm done because this will become a whole different video. But what do you guys think is the right thing that should go down? Okay, I also realize I have my stuff zoomed in, so I can't really start editing stuff anymore from a close-up position, because if not, you're gonna be like, what are you doing? And I'm gonna be like, your mom. That was so stupid. You're gonna be like, sir, you're not even funny. You're not even cool. You suck, dude. I'm gonna be like, you suck, bro. Go check out my NBA show. It's a lot better than this. Let me tell you that.